Ever pondered how crucial it is to master survival skills in the wild? Survival in the wilderness isn't just about braving the elements. It's a profound journey into self-reliance and a deeper connection with nature. One fundamental skill is the ability to trap and skin a rabbit. This isn't merely about securing a meal. It's about understanding the ecosystem, respecting wildlife, and ensuring that you can sustain yourself in nature's embrace. Today, we'll dive deep into the art of trapping and skinning a rabbit, a vital skill for any outdoor enthusiast. First things first, gathering the right tools is crucial for trapping. When venturing into the wilderness with the aim of catching a rabbit, your choice in traps can make all the difference. There are primarily two types you might consider: snares and box traps. Snares, made of wire or cord, are designed to tighten around the rabbit as it moves through a predetermined path. On the other hand, box traps capture the rabbit alive by triggering a door to shut when the bait is disturbed. Choosing the right location to set your trap is just as critical as the trap itself. Look for areas with clear signs of rabbit activity. Paths worn in the grass, droppings, or nibbled vegetation are good indicators. Setting up near these trails increases your chances of a catch. Additionally, the art of camouflage cannot be overstated. Integrating natural elements from the surroundings to disguise your trap will make it less noticeable to wary rabbits. And don't forget the bait. Apples, carrots, or Brussels sprouts can work wonders in luring them in. With your trap set and masked, you're on your way to successfully catching a rabbit. Setting a trap is more than just placing it on the ground. To effectively trap a rabbit in the wild, the first step is to craft a snare, ensuring that the loop is precisely the right size. Aim for a loop about 8 to 10 inches in diameter. This is ideal for catching a rabbit without harming smaller, unintended wildlife. Positioning is key. Set the loop at a height parallel to the ground and just high enough, about 3 to 4 inches, to catch the rabbit by the neck or body as it moves along its path. Next, securing the snare is crucial. Use a sturdy anchor such as a deeply rooted branch or a fixed stake in the ground. This ensures that when a rabbit hits the snare, the trap will hold fast and the loop will tighten without breaking away. It's a balance of firmness and sensitivity. Too loose, and the rabbit escapes. Too tight, and you risk unnecessary harm. Always consider the safety of all wildlife. Set snares only in areas frequented by rabbits, and avoid places where non-target animals might be accidentally caught. Biodegradable materials are a plus, as they minimize environmental impact should the snare ever be lost. With your trap in place, patience becomes your new best friend as you wait for success. So, you've caught a rabbit. What's next? Approach the trap with caution and observe. It's vital to ensure the rabbit was caught humanely. If the animal is still alive, act swiftly to minimize its suffering. This not only reflects ethical trapping practices, but also affects the quality of the meat. Always remember, the way we treat the wildlife we harvest is a direct reflection of our respect for nature. With the rabbit secured, the next step is crucial: skinning. Skinning might seem daunting, but with the right technique, it's straightforward. To begin the process, first ensure that your workspace is clean and organized. A cluttered area can make the task more challenging and could contaminate the meat. Have a sharp knife on hand. A dull knife can make the job harder and increase the risk of slipping and injuring yourself. Start by making initial cuts. Position the rabbit on its back. Begin at the bottom of the legs. Make a circular cut around each one, just above the feet. Be sure to cut through the skin, but not the muscle. This is crucial for a clean skinning process. Next, create a connecting cut from one leg to the other, just above the tail. This will allow you to peel the skin upwards towards the rabbit's head. Carefully, make a similar circular cut around the neck. This section requires gentleness to avoid tearing the skin. Now the peeling begins. Gently separate the skin from the body, starting at the feet. It's similar to removing a tight sweater. Pull steadily and slowly, allowing the skin to come away from the meat. If you encounter resistance, use your knife to make small, careful cuts to free the skin. This technique helps prevent tearing and preserves the integrity of both the skin and the meat beneath. For those interested in preserving the skin, it's important to keep it intact as much as possible. Once removed, The skin can be treated with a preserving agent like salt or a commercial tanning solution, depending on your preference and future use. As you work, remember to frequently clean your knife and hands to maintain hygiene. The cleaner the process, the better the quality of both the meat and the skin. With the skin removed, you're almost ready to utilize your catch fully. Now, let's talk about what to do post-skinning. Once the skinning is complete, the next crucial step is processing the rabbit for cooking or storage. It's paramount to maintain the highest standards of hygiene. Begin by thoroughly cleaning the meat with cold, clean water, then pat it dry. If you plan to cook the rabbit immediately, keeping it chilled until use is essential to prevent bacterial growth. For those looking to store the meat, proper cooling is key. Rabbit meat can be refrigerated for 2 to 3 days or frozen for up to 12 months. When freezing, ensure the meat is wrapped tightly in freezer-safe materials to prevent freezer burn and preserve quality. Beyond the meat, consider the ethical implications of using the entire rabbit. The bones can be boiled down to make nutritious broths or stocks, providing a base for soups or stews. The fur, treated properly, can be used for various crafts or as a sustainable garment material. By conscientiously using every part of the rabbit, from nose to tail, we show respect for the animal and the environment. This approach minimizes waste and maximizes the value of the resources provided by nature. Utilizing the entire rabbit honors its life and your skills. To master these skills takes practice, but it's within your reach. Let's take a moment to review what we've covered. We started with the essentials of wilderness survival, emphasizing the importance of being prepared. From there, we moved on to the specifics of preparing to trap a rabbit, including the tools and mindset needed. Setting the trap was our next focus, where we discussed placement and baiting techniques. Once we had our catch, we talked about the important initial considerations before proceeding to skin the rabbit. That led us into a detailed step-by-step guide on how to properly skin the rabbit, ensuring we respect the animal through our methods. Post-skinning, we explored how to process the rabbit meat and the ethical considerations vital to maintaining a balance with nature. Remember, each time you practice these skills, you enhance your ability to perform them efficiently and ethically. It's not just about survival. It's about respecting the wildlife and the environment that provide for us. Embrace these skills, and you'll not only survive, but thrive in the wilderness. Happy hunting!